Kyle Busch is one of the most unique NASCAR drivers. Kyle Busch is a driver with 56 career Cup victories, putting him 9th all time. Kyle Busch is a two-time champion in 2015 and 2019. But what if it all didn't happen? What if Kyle Busch didn't go to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2008? What if Kyle Busch had stayed at Hendrick Motorsports in 2007? In the vein of Race Hub's special about what if Jimmie Johnson had never run in Cup, I'm going to do the same hypothetical scenario video for Kyle Busch, but with a little twist on it. So let's get started. To start with, we need to rewind from 2020 to 2007, 13 years ago, back when popular YouTube videos looked like this.
Leave Benny alone!
So to start out, we need to look at the initial difference. Kyle Busch at HMS. There are two options for Rick Hendrick here. He can A, sign Busch with Casey Mears, keeping the same lineup from 2007, or B, Busch can be signed alongside Dale Jr. and jettison Casey Mears out. More than likely, Hendrick would go with option B. Busch would probably be signed for 3 to 4 years to continue driving the 5 car, while Dale Jr. would turn the 25 car into the 88 team. So Hendrick's 2008 lineup would be Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., and Kyle Busch. There would be a ripple effect from this move as well. Kyle Busch would be staying in the 5, and it would mean that the 18 car would be vacant still. With no major free agent to sign, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for JGR to just sign Casey Mears to a 1-year deal. With the young Joey Logano being in the pipeline, Mears would be a holdover driver, similar to how David Stremme was at Penske between Ryan Newman and Brad Keselowski in the 12 car. One variable, though, for signing would be Kyle Busch's time in the Nationwide Series. Rick Hendrick pretty much closed up shop on his Nationwide program once Dale Jr. signed on, and it would make sense that Kyle Busch would come down and race with JRM equipment then. Contrary to popular belief, Rick Hendrick actually did allow Busch to go down to lower series for almost the entire season. In his 3 Cup seasons driving for Hendrick, he went and raced in 14 Busch Series races in 2005, 34 races in 2006, and 19 in 2007. And with a 5 car opened up to anyone, I'm betting that in 2008, Kyle Busch would be able to run 20 to 25 races in the lower series. Up in Cup, though, he probably wouldn't win as much as he did when he actually signed with JGR in 2008. Instead of 8 wins, he'd probably have somewhere between 2 and 4. And this would probably be how most years with HMS would be for him. Down in the Nationwide Series, he would be able to run around 15 to 20 races in 2009, while his Cup season might actually mirror his 2009 real-life season, except he'd probably be a lot more consistent and make the chase. Mark Martin would not be in the 5 car, obviously, so more than likely he'd try and stay at DEI until the very end. Over at Toyota and JGR, the struggles would be real. Denny Hamlin would be forced to, through circumstance, be the leader at JGR and for Toyota. As the new decade came in, Tony Stewart would leave the 20 car and be replaced by Joey Logano. Now you may be asking, where's the 18 car? Well, with the economic downturn and no viable drivers or sponsorship and Kyle Busch not racing in it to raise the team up, I think that JGR would downsize to a 2-car operation again, the 11 and the 20. This would also greatly affect the other Toyota teams as well, so don't go expecting some great runs from teams like Team Red Bull or Michael Waltrip Racing. By 2009, Hamlin would be the only Chase caliber Toyota team in the field. In 2010, JRM would actually have a large boost overall from Kyle Busch being there. There would be 2 full-time teams this season, a rebranded 7 car and the 88 with Brad Keselowski. He would run full-time once again, and the 7 car would be split 22 races for Kyle Busch, and the rest would go to Danica Patrick. That's right, Kyle Busch would split time with Danica Patrick, because you thought there wasn't any other way to make Danica look any worse in NASCAR. This is where I think Kyle Busch at HMS is a partnership that wasn't meant to last a career. In real life, Hendrick Motorsports struggled mightily in 2010. While Johnson barely won his 5th straight title, the other 3 teams went winless. Jeff Gordon was the highest finishing one of them, finishing 9th in points. And a 2010 Kyle Busch probably would struggle just as much and not be able to get out of his own way. And knowing how he was at this time, it's safe to say that he probably would end up souring his relationship with Rick Hendrick by saying stuff in the media. So I'd say that 2011 would be a lame duck season for Busch at Hendrick. Brad Keselowski would take a one-year deal at the Hendrick affiliate of SHR for a year before taking over the 5 car in 2012. So now, 4 years after originally leaving HMS in real life, where would Kyle Busch actually go now? Real life has shown that he will drive just about any manufacturer. The man just wants to win. I think that at this time heading into 2012, there are only 2 teams that are going to be opening up for Busch to join that could win. Team Penske and Joe Gibbs Racing. Now, with how Toyota would be, it'd be a bit weaker at this time, and it would make it more difficult first for Busch to win with JGR. But I do think that he would join the expansion 18 team and actually have a bit better 2012 than he did in real life. The big ripple effect here is that Roger Penske and Dodge more than likely would not have won their feel-good championship in 2012, as Brad Keselowski was racing in the 5 car this season with HMS. More than likely, Jimmy Johnson would have won his 6th championship in 7 years in this alternate universe. I also think that JGR still would be slow to take off with their winning ways in the early 2010s. It'd probably be around 2015 or 2016 like in real life before Toyota started becoming more of a powerhouse manufacturer. By the end of the decade and into the 2020s though, I think Toyota would be as powerful in the sport as they are today. The biggest things that I'd say have been taken away from this hypothetical is that 1, Mark Martin's late career resurgence would not have happened. He wouldn't have come out of part-time driving. Toyota wouldn't have started winning as quickly as it did in reality, but eventually it would win out. And Kyle Busch's career would have probably been severely stunted had he stayed at Hendrick. Basically, Kyle Busch being let go instead of Casey Mears at the end of 2007 was the greatest thing that could have ever happened to his career. I do believe that Busch, no matter what, was destined to drive the Joe Gibbs number 18 car. It just turns out that in our reality, the actual reality, it was the best reality for Busch. But now, that's all I really have to say about it, and I want to hear from you. What do you think Kyle Busch's career would have looked like had he stayed at Hendrick Motorsports past 2007? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're at it, leave a like on my video and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And until next time, have a good one.